Hi everyone, Steve Levesque, aka Mr. K, for another English tutorial video for Lioranboard 2. That's actually my second English video. Sorry if I did not speak English well. That's not my main language. So you wondering of having an interactive stream with your viewers. What if I tell you it's possible, and we will going to see right it now. So there, first of all, I will going into the scene. When I zoom up, there's some flickering on the scene. I have to check for fix that. I actually didn't take the time for doing it. So what if I tell you if listen, it will be in French, so you probably did not understand what it will say, but you will see that if I click, if you see my little red dot on the screen and I click on Paris, you will heard
Hey Caroline, c'est beau
Paris
ton
sound.
maquillage.
Franchement, Roger, je saigne du nez.
And if you know Tweety Bird,
I did call a putty cat.
I did put it at. And we also can have some graphics trigger, like what if I put Clémentine?
Ah non, merci. J'aime pas bien
Or-
ça, Clémentine, moi.
T'aimes pas ça, Clémentine?
Non, merci.
Maybe,
J'en mange pas, les
Mange pas
Clémentines.
Clémentine.
Pas vraiment, non.
just
C'est pas
after
ça bon,
this
ça.
Pas
one,
de Clémentine?
Bon, c'est pas grave.
we'll
J'en mangerai
have
la
Mange
Clémentine.
Clémentine.
Je veux rien
Cards
savoir de
Against
Clémentine.
Humanity. Why
C'est
not?
ça, ouais.
And what if I click on Cards Against Humanity? There will be one card. I'm LeBron James, and when I'm not slam dunk, I love my Dead Son baseball glove. Not sure about this one, but you got the point. That's an interactive stream with your viewer. The viewer can click on your screen for making stuff happen on the stream. There's two extension need for that. The first one, it's the heat extension. You can search it on the dashboard, Twitch dashboard, or if you go on a stream that have the extension, you just click the icon here and head to my stream. Sorry, I don't have to don't remember the name in English, but you have the heat, and if you install it and configure it, you will see you have browse overlay, so you can have different heat stuff. Actually, we use the heat, so if we click on the screen, you'll see that there's some heat spot. You can also have marker, for example, so if you click somewhere, you have marker. That's the first extension you need. This one, it's you go into dashboard extension and you search for heat, and you will find it. That's the only one you have on with heat, so it's very, very, very easy to find. And the second one you need, it's the click map extension from Christinna. I will just zoom in, and like I said, sorry if it's flickering. So you need the click map extension, and once you have configure your Twitch connection with account login name. That's basically the only thing you have to configure. You can create an example scene. I will not do it because I'm not sure on which OBS it will be created and if it works on the first time. But I want to show you what you can do with the extension. So you can see on the screen right now what you can do. And there's two different trigger zonal that you can configure. You have source and you have area. Difference between both is source, like it says, it's a source. So if I go into my PC scene, you will see that I have 4 group, the blue, orange, green, and purple. These are for the zonal here, and the 4 zonal here that I configure is area zonal. So if I click on wherever I click on the blue, it will go back to the blue scene. If I go into the orange, it will change. The same thing for the green, and you will see that all my button will change also, button and text. Nothing more easily than once you have configured, you have to click with the Stream Deck to enable click to be able to listen to click for the extension, and you have to configure your zonal. I have make it separate to show you what was the difference between both there easily. You will see you have to click map add area. So this one will add an area in the screen in your Canva size. That says you have to choose the trigger. So first box, sorry, is the trigger. So I have make it blue. It's in the main scene, and coordinate was X coordinate and Y coordinate, and you have also the width and the height. So you can choose what size of box you want to be able to click on it and do something. So you have to set up your area, and you also have to set up your source trigger. So I have set up here. So you click map add source. So I had a source for trigger. So, and I put the same thing that the other one. First box is the trigger name I want. Second one is the scene. So it's the main scene and the PC scene, and the source name. Source name is the source that you have in your OBS. So if I go in the PC scene and I go for source name Paris, if I go into the blue group, because I know it's on blue, my source, I will just zoom in a little bit. My text source is name Paris. So that will make the trigger option. So if the extension, click map extension, will listen for when I click on the source Paris, trigger make the trigger Paris. So I will need to tell the extension or tell to my button that they will need to be triggered by the extension with the Perus extension in that case. So if I go into my Perus button to play the sound, it will play a random sound. And if I go into my trigger, I'll just zoom in a little bit, and I have to add, if I delete this one, you add extension trigger, and you just remove the asterisk, and you put the trigger you have set up in your setup button. In my case, it's Perus. So I save, and then when I go into a browser and I go into the SFX because I want to make Perus, you will click on Perus and you will hear a sound of, in that case, a sound of François Perus. And basically, it's only that you have to do. It's so simple to add interactivity to your stream, and you know the $3 that the extension that Christinna asked for, the extension, worth it. You can make like I made on this one, on different scene, have different button or the same button, but you can make it triggering only on certain scene if you want, or you can also make it like a controller, a NES controller or a SNES controller, whatever, Xbox controller, and make your viewer control the game that you play. That's maybe fun or not, depending on what you configure. I also have cyanide sugar that make a drum, and you can click on the drum and the cymbal, and so you can play music. And she want to add some more instrument, and that's very, very nice extension to have. And when you understand it, it's very easy to configure. You see it, you just configure your zonal or your source and your go. So I really think that it's a must for next step to interactivity stream. And on that, if you have some suggestion on what you want to see it, the extension do, and maybe you have question to configure on yourself, you have issue, you want to more explanation, feel free to join the Discord, and it will be a pleasure to answer you, even in French or English. But thanks for watching the video. Hope you will like it and you will use the extension. On that, I will tell you, see you next time.